This is the hardest part about him being sick right now. I don't know if you can see it with the light glaring. There he is. I have to leave him with my mom, his grandma, to babysit because he's really sick today. And I'm gonna go to the boat and bring some projects back here so that he can hang out with me while I do some boat projects. I'm stressed. You can see I'm sleep deprived because I keep waking up to make sure he's still breathing. Okay, I checked on the weather. It's exactly 90 and don't mind my cockpit's full of stuff because I'm digging out all the supplies that I need to work on my dinghy at home. I think I've got everything. I just need to pull my oars out and load the dinghy up. I was going to bring cushions home to work on, but I need to just get better at focusing on one task at a time. Okay, in the car I've got my sander and sandpaper, but I've got like my epoxy and my fiberglass there, respirator, goggles, painter's tape, Cards Against Humanity for the family, some rope I'm hoping. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. I need some kind of blanket to put on top of the car so that it doesn't scratch the car all up. Today we work in the rain, no choice cause it's Sunday. Alright, look at these clouds. Nice weather and rain. Well, we've got the dinghy tied to the roof. It's rained on us the whole time and now it's stopped finally. And that's why I'm bringing it back with me to my mom's house to have another project that she'll hate me for in her garage. I need to sand it down. There's a little crack in the bottom. I think that's why it's been taking on water when I use it. I'm just gonna fix up and re-fiberglass and make it look a little prettier, and should be set. Hopefully that works out. And then found a mast that'll probably work, so happy day. I am beginning to understand, just beginning, it's tiny baby cut, but why SpongeBob says barnacles when he's angry, because that's what I just cut myself on. Freaking barnacle on my dinghy. Hi, handsome. You feel better now? We got to sit in the air conditioning all day while Mommy did hard labor? Yeah. Yeah. Just to give kind of a size idea here, I loaded this up today. I recruited some help from the boatyard. A guy came and helped me out and brought it home, and I was fully intent on sanding it down today, but I fell hard unloading this thing from the Jeep, and now I'm sore and tired, and I'm gonna lay it down. We tilted it up, you'll notice, nose down. It's ridiculous, but that's because there was water stuck. There was water trapped up in here, and it leaked out of here when we turned it. We couldn't figure out how else to get the water out. Like, it wasn't coming out of the plug like it should have. So that's something I've got to fix. My mom says, oh, just sell it and buy a new one, but I am so broke and so unemployed that that's not really an option. I've got a sander, I've got fiberglass, so I just have to do it. There was tape over these. They're pretty gross. and pretty sure that's how the water got in. Otherwise, the crack over here maybe. I've got a lot of work to do. You can see the condition, it's lovely, and of course I don't have a motor. This is going to be powered with just me. I'm fine with it, I just want to make sure that it's right. If anybody knows what the hell type of dinghy, what the name of the dinghy is, like what kind this is, let me know. I have no idea. I researched a little bit, but yeah, I've got nothing. I just call it my bathtub because it looks just like a freaking bathtub. Yeah. So next week you're going to definitely see the results of this. I'm not sure what color to paint it yet, but I was told by the boatyard racist not to paint it, I quote, some gay color, end quote. So I have to gay it up like a lot now. It's pretty much just sealed the deal there that I had to change the color. I'm thinking something like pastel pink, or I don't know. If you guys have suggestions for like the gayest color, let me know, because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be watching this before I actually get to the painting bit. For now, I'm just going to lay it down and yeah, wait to start sanding tomorrow after a good sleep, because that's what I'm going to go do right now. There's still a lot of water. My mom's neighbor graciously allowed me to borrow 2 of his DeWalt batteries since I left all of my other ones on the boat.
I'm just flying by, yeah, I'm just flying by, away from them, and no one can see me now. I'm miles above you, don't care what they're seeing below, 'cause I'm miles above, I'm miles above you.
I'm in my mom's garage. You can kind of see the mess I've got going. I'm thinking plasti dip for that rubber boot over there. But right now it's just so much acetone. I would use MEK, but it's a little more expensive and it just does the same thing, so who cares? And I think not as good for the environment, but I'm not sure about that. I know it's not good anyway, so yeah, we're about halfway done with the acetone on the dinghy before I can start laying some fiberglass. Now that it's all cleaned up with acetone, I found a few more places that need sanding, for sure. That was hidden under the dirt a little, so that's a bummer. You should always clean before you sand, but I was impatient and didn't have anything to clean it with besides soap and water, so I did that and then sanded, and should have wiped it down first so that I could see, but that's okay. I just made extra steps for myself. I need to sand here, here, and definitely here. But it's getting there. Next, after I'm done sanding again, wipe it again, and then lay some fiberglass. And this divot, because I had to sand down into the fiberglass, it was cracked all the way into the glass. So that's a bummer. I need some here, and then on these rails, just gonna go over it with an epoxy, and maybe some glass in places that are missing chunks, like here, maybe a little glass patch. Definitely some epoxy. Okay, another day of the mask. I should have worn more protection, but I'm in a bikini today. Just trying to enjoy my life and get things done at the same time. I'm not doing well with them. I'm mostly just working. But it's hot, so that's fine. Sweat is rolling off of me like I am covered in fiberglass dust and sweating, and it's really uncomfortable. So I'm trying to get this done so I can hose myself off. I've got all of my hardware in a acetone mixture. Hoping to get all that old nasty blue paint off. Looks like it's working pretty good. So I'm thinking pink hull, maybe orange like a sunrise, for the little rubber plasti dipped boot. It might not be the right way, but it'll work. It's fine. I'm like a good enough kind of person when it comes to this type of project. If it floats and it'll get me there, I'm happy. And if it's pretty, even better, but I'm not going to kill myself for the sake of pretty. Alright, I am laying out my little fiberglass pieces. It's not going to require too many layers, I don't think, and I'm planning on reinforcing the other side with a block of wood anyway. But this is just for this little section. You can see the previous, I don't know if it was the previous owner or the one before him, but he just put Bondo in a crack here. So I have sanded it down to where it's pretty much a nice, even, like I can run my finger along this, and it's of course deeper in the center and tapered out, so I've got small to large pieces, and then there's a crack that I sanded down in the hull over here through the fiberglass way up there, and that's a really thin part as well, so instead of just putting fairing compound or like Bondo or something, I'm just gonna do a little tiny patch over there too, and then I can sand it down again once it's cured, and hopefully get running on the paint. I've also got this little cup where I'm putting the extra chopped fibers, because I'm planning on mixing them up and filling in these like fiberglass pock marks in the rails that I didn't want to sand down too much. We'll see if that repair holds. If not, I mean, I've got all the tools and I can just fix it again later if I need to. Okay, let's start down here. This one, you can't really see how deep it is anymore since I've got fiberglass over it. Don't mind the edges, those will get sanded. Down here we've got one that was pretty deep, and it wasn't as deep as the ones that got full patches. So what happened was, after I created the patches, I chopped the extra fiberglass fibers and mixed it in with the extra resin. Oops, gotta run here. I can sand these off later, but so yeah, that's chopped fibers in there, and then I took the chopped fibers and plugged all of the little problem spots on the railing too, and hopefully those will hold. This one was a lot deeper. I don't know if I'm gonna regret this and hope, wish that I had put a patch on it, but here's the biggest patch. It's permanent marker. It'll get sanded off and painted over, so I'm not worried about that either. And the great thing about this being an old crappy dinghy is that if this doesn't work out, then I can pull it out of the water and try again. The only thing is gel coat's expensive, so I'm trying to do it right the first time. I don't know if it's going to use the entire quart that I have down there, or if I'm going to have to buy more. But we'll find out. I got topside paint for the inside too. It's white. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the inside any different color, but I got some non-skid for the seats too. But for now, I just have to let this fiberglass cure. Come on. Come on. There we go. Good boy. There we go. Yeah. So the bilge only fills up when it's raining. Good to know. Bad to know the float switch isn't working, but that's actually probably good because my sails are right under where it drains. Huh, Ham? Yeah. That fan is super nice. And other than that, it's just been like a super crazy depression week for me. I've been working on the dinghy, but I really needed to come back to the boat. I'm so excited about this. Like, it's charging. Now I just need a battery meter. I had to sit on the phone for hours, on hold, plural, hours, with Renogy. I got a little bit angry and left them a snarky review while I was waiting for several hours to talk to somebody, but they only have one operator, but they only have one line, and so you queue up on this stupid phone queue and it tells you you're like number 20 or whatever. And the first time it took 45 minutes to talk to an operator about a faulty part. The wiring was faulty. I got new ones. Obviously they're connected now, but they were third party. I just went and got third party because I was tired of dealing with Renogy. If my whole system wasn't Renogy, I would probably not buy anything from them again. That was incredibly frustrating. And then I got disconnected while he was creating a ticket, I guess, for my defective item. And then I had to call back because they never called me back.
Like they said they would, and then I was on hold for another 45 minutes where I got disconnected again, and then nobody called me back again, even though they promised they would. And so I had to call one more time, and then they said, oh, it's not our problem, you have to contact Amazon. And when I contacted Amazon, they said, no, it's Renogy's policy. When you buy through us, you still have to go through Renogy. So it was a big back and forth, and I am really frustrated about it, but I just paid the return shipping myself is what ended up happening, and returned it as a non-defective item because I couldn't return it another way. But it's definitely defective, and they knew it, and it was really hard. It was really hard to deal with. I would not recommend it. I wish I'd known that before I spent like $2,000 on solar stuff through Renogy, like wiring and charge controllers and panels.
Everything, like so much money, just for a little 200 watt setup. So it wasn't $2,000, maybe $1,000, but I'm broke, and I bought them I'm starting to talk like people in the boatyard. I bought the panels way back when I was working on my van. So I didn't have a choice. I couldn't return those, those are old. I was originally planning on taking all those ASA classes, but they are really pricey, and I am officially on a shoestring of a shoestring budget. I had a lot more money to start with, but since Sam got sick, it's depleting my savings like 3 times as fast. His medications are costing me about $400 a month. I saved up enough to live off of savings for a year when I left Hawaii about, but priorities. Ham's my priority, so making sure he's got his medicine and that he's feeling okay is top priority. So we might leave the boat sooner rather than later again today, but now that the batteries are charging, I think I'm going to get him some stuff to make him cozy here, like a dehumidifier and some stuff like that. I've got a 12-volt fridge here. Maybe I'll get some, like, or freezer. It could be a freezer. Maybe I'll change it to a freezer and get him some doggy ice cream to cool down too. Stuff like that. I think it's going to be okay in the end. I think we're moving back aboard soon. It's exciting. Okay, even better. My other camera is completely kaput, dead right now, so I'm using my phone for this too, so I couldn't film it while I was doing it, but I put up the monitor, plugged it in to the comms section right here, and now I have all of my battery information readily available. Pretty awesome. Okay, and then there's all of my information. This is pretty great. I know I said some shit about Renegee's customer service, but the monitor is pretty awesome, easy to use. So I guess everything is a give and a take. Yeah, loving it. Okay, got it cleaned up a little. Bleached everything down again. But yeah, still kicking. Ham's ready to go. I asked if he wanted to go see River. You want to go see Riv? Yeah, he does. He's ready. So, just leave all the rest of this stuff for next time I'm out here, probably tomorrow or the next day. All my sails, extension cord that I don't need, working sand. Yep. Feeling good. The only thing that really gets on my nerves, this pile of Bimini fabric and Lazy Jacks and stuff like that is soaking wet, and I don't want to bring it inside and close it up, so we're just gonna leave it there. Yeah. That I can't get out of here is this big sopping wet pile of Bimini and Lazy Jacks. And, oh my god, Ham. Bud. I can't use this footage now. Okay, without Ham's special appendage,